Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing well, and thank you for watching. So I have a haul for you guys, but this is not like any other type of haul that I usually do. This is a thrift store haul. So let me share with you what I was able to find. So I found this Fiskars punch, and this was only $2.99. So when I saw this, I was a little bit excited. I was hoping that it would be like a different shape instead of a circle, because I have this flower one, but mine is very smooth. I got it at a thrift store as well for $3. I haven't taken the price. It's very smooth. So I saw this one and I'm like, oh yes, I gotta have it. And then I saw this one's a little bit more like on the stiffer side, and but it does work because I already punched it out. This is the size. It's a pretty decent, good circle size. So I saw this and I'm like, ooh, yeah, it's like the one that I have at home, but it's a flower. So when I check the shape, I'm like, oh, it's a circle, you know, like not bad. So I already have a circle punch, but mine is smaller. It's like 1 inch and 3/4. So you can tell it's a little bit, hopefully you guys are able to see that it's a different size. But I've been wanting to do like a circle layout for scrapbooking, like with my scraps. Use my scraps to do different types of circles and do a circle layout. So I went ahead and picked it up for $2.99. And then I also found this huge bag full of different types of beads. So there's just a mixture in there. I was like, do I really need all these beads? Like, you know, but I'm like, for $3.49, like, why not? Like, I'm pretty sure I can use the majority of the beads that are in here. So I figured that was a great price for $3.49. It's like a big bag, guys. So I went ahead and picked it up. Also, I found some ribbon. I usually get some of my ribbon at the thrift store, especially when it's like you only want a little bit and not a lot. But I found these two like corally colors, and I don't have anything like this in my stash, and I do want to do like something like corally this year for the summer. Craft something with corally, or maybe flamingos. I know flamingos are pink, but I don't know why I like this corally. Well, in real life flamingos are also, I don't know, are they in the corally color? Not sure, but I see corally and I think like flamingos for some reason. So I really like this colors, and this was only 49 cents. It almost looks brand new. Of course, there's, you know, these rows don't have a lot, like, but still, like for 59 cents, I thought that was like, you know, still decent price for the amount that you get. And this one is more of a more older one, which I like these, the older kind, because these do have a lot, as you can see. And this one was only 49 cents. So I like adding ribbon to my projects, and I want to use coral for the summer, so I figured that would be great. And me and my addiction to to thread, I don't know, I see pretty colors and I take them. I have this like big clear glass candle holder, like it's huge and it's full of thread. That's in my living room though, but I see thread and I like it, and I just really like these colors to craft for the summer. So I went ahead and pick these up. These were like under 60 cents, like 55 cents, something like that. So I went ahead and picked those up, and I really like getting these that are like, they have the wooden piece, like you can tell they're like so vintagey looking. They have the wooden piece, so I like getting those a lot. Although the other ones can be a little bit old too, because they were only like, original price like back in the day was $105 for these. And this one was only 49 cents. So you can tell these are like super old for 45 cents. And then this one was 60 cents. So you can tell that's an old one too. So I always find thread at the thrift stores. There's always thread in the thrift stores. And then this confetti, brand new for 49 cents. It has glitter paper, glitter confetti. So I figured this would be nice. Oh, glitter and holographic. I figured this could be, I could use this for rosettes. You know, to put the center, in the center of the rosettes. Or like I had mentioned, I want to do like a circle layout for scrapbooking. I can use these as well for that. So I went ahead and picked that up. And that was only 49 cents. Not sure if I mentioned that. And then I went ahead. I saw these beads. These what are they called? Seed beads. So it's quite a few in here for 99 cents. I thought like for 99 cents, not bad. You know, you could probably get something like a small tube for more than 99 cents at Hobby Lobby. So I really like this yellow. It's like a bright yellow for the summer or for shakers. And then I didn't notice, but there's a little bit of a red in the back as well that I can use for Christmas crafting. So I picked that up as well. The other thing that I picked up were all of these ink stamps. These were taped together for $1.99. There were still a lot left. I did not take all of them. There were still a lot more. And I was afraid that they would probably be dry or used up, but they look pretty in good conditions, like almost brand new to me. I haven't tried them to see what they look like, but I thought those were really nice for 99 cents a piece, because they were $1.99 for two, and these are by Hero Arts. So I'm glad I picked these up. Like I said, I probably left around six more. I only picked up 6 because I was like, I don't really need ink. I don't stamp a lot, but I thought it was a great deal. And then I also picked up some, what are these called? Buttons. Oh gosh, my mind went blank. All right, I picked up some buttons. I do like using buttons, and I just like to collect them too. I just like to look at them because they look pretty. But I do use them once in a while when I remember, hey, use your buttons. You haven't used your buttons. So I like this color, this like I don't know what you call this green, like a winter green. No, not a winter green. I don't know. But this dark green, like a military green color, and this red ones, these were $1.49 a piece. So I went ahead and picked these up. I'm like, should I just, because I really like these two right here for the summer. They were $1.49 a piece. And I was like, I don't know about these. Like, I don't want to really spend $6 on buttons because I'm not going to use them like that, you know. But then I'm like, you know what? For $1.49, just go ahead and take all of them. Like, whatever, you know. So I did. I mean, so hopefully I'll be able to use these during Christmas time. Hopefully I can remember about those buttons. And I really like these because these remind me of like the seaweed, like really deep down in the ocean, you know, like, I don't know. I just really like those colors for the summer. And I do like using buttons for scrapbooking as well. And then the other thing that I picked up was this little album. This small album is, this is like glass. It does feel like glass. And it kind of I really like this. I was like unsure if I wanted to buy this album because I'm like, do I really need another album? But I really like the flowers. And, you know, anything with florals, birds, like it, my weakness, yeah. And it was only 99 cents, guys, so come on. And then like the back, it's velvet. It's a little bit dirty, but I will clean that up. And here is the spine. So it was only 99 cents. I really like this because it kind of reminded me of that like glass art, or what do you call that? Glass art? Not sure, but I just thought it was a lovely album. I really like the cover. And sometimes I don't have time. It's a bit dirty, but who cares? I'll clean it up, you know. Sometimes I don't have time to scrapbook all of my pictures. So I'm like, well, this would be nice to just, you know, fill it up with the pictures. So I thought it was a nice album for 99 cents. And then I also picked this case of googly eyes. I don't usually craft with googly eyes. These are not from my personal crafting. This is for like when I go back to work. Like I've mentioned before, right now I'm taking a break from work to care for my grandbaby. But, you know, I might be going back to work in August. So in case I do, I will have some googly eyes ready to be used. And these were only $1.99. I have a bunch of googly eyes, but I do want to go through them and sort them by size in this container. So that's why I was like, oh, for $1.99, not bad. I will store the rest of my googly eyes in here by size, because I just have them like in little sandwich bags or like little bags in a crayon box. You know, those old school plastic crayon boxes. That's where I have all of my googly eyes. So hopefully they fit in here. I'm hoping they do. And then I found some stamps, guys. I found some of these W+9 dies. I usually don't buy dies at a regular price, but when I went to scrapbooking.com and saw how much this brand cost, this one is still up there. And it's like, I want to say like $12. And it also has the die. Of course, on scrapbooking.com, it's sold separately. So I was so excited to have purchased one of these. These were only $2.99, the set. There were more like different other flowers and other, you know, stamps, but because I don't really use stamps a lot, I let this other lady have them. Like, there was a lady that came after me and we were talking. She likes making cards, so she was like, oh, so you're a paper crafter too, huh? So you probably got the best items, you know. I was like, maybe I did. So I picked up only one, but like I said, I had like a lot more, but I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna use some. Let somebody else who will use them, you know, take them, buy them. So I did ask her, like, are you interested in these? And she was like, oh yes. Are you sure you don't want them? Like, no, because my thing with stamps, guys, is the process, like having to stamp, clean your stamp, and then die cut it out. It's like too many steps. I don't have patience for that, but I do want to give it a try. So I picked those up, and then from that same brand, W+9, I got this one. This, it says, and they're all labeled already, like the lady, whoever donated them, I don't know, it says Citrus Builder. So here is this one, and it also has the die in the back. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let's take this stapler up. Let's see. Can I just, I don't want to tear the bag. All right, let's see. Yep, look at that. So here are the stamps. And for $2.99, I was excited to have found these. $2.99. And then I found this one by, it's Whimsy Stamps. And this is the Noah's Ark. And you guys know I volunteer at the children's ministry, so I figured maybe I could do something like maybe I can make some birthday cards with the Noah's Ark, or I don't know, use some other sentiment. And this was only 99 cents, and it looks brand new, like they never used it. And then the other one that I picked up was this one by Altenew. And this one just has different sentiments. This one was $1.99. And some of the sentiments are like, thank you, love you, celebrate, hello, missing you, hi, congrats, cool, how are you, amazing, you are awesome, you inspire me, thanks a bunch, you rock, just for you, and happy birthday. So for $1.99, I thought that was a great price. And then by that same brand, W+9, I was able to find this one that says peace, and then it says peace, and then love and joy, or peace on earth, or peace, love, and joy. And then you get the die as well, and it says peace, and then you get the little banner for love and joy, or on earth. So I thought those were great, because they are sold separately, and for $1.99 you get both. So I was so happy with that. And then from Crafting Kimi Stamps, I got this whimsical stamp. This is the Cinderella. I don't know if they have like different Cinderellas or what, but this one is Cinderella, and it does come with 3 different sentiments. Have courage and be kind. A dream is a wish your heart makes. And then this one, I can't really read it, so let me get that out because it has the price over it, so I can't read the last sentiment for you guys. Oh, the last one says, even miracles take a little time. And this one was only 99 cents. And I like how the lady did, you know, label everything. So that was kind of really nice. And then I also picked up these Cricut Joy cards. I know I had just picked up a few from Ollie's, but this one looks also brand new as well. And this was only 99 cents. Same price as Ollie's. And I don't have these colors, so I went ahead and picked it up for 99 cents. I also picked up these cards here, these sleeves. These are these were only 59 cents. There's a few in there, but for 59 cents. It has 4 little pockets only. It has 4 pockets, so I figure I could use them for mini pocket letters. So I went ahead and picked that up for 59 cents. And then another thing that I like picking up at thrift stores are envelopes. So these are from Office Depot. These are the A9 greeting card envelopes. So only envelopes, but the A9. So it's a pretty, right here's the size, 5 3/4 by 8 3/4. So it's a pretty big album, a decent size. And there's 100 of them for $179. So I thought that was a great price. I like getting these to make my own cards and have the envelope, or to make mini albums or folios. So that's why I like grabbing these. And then the last thing, guys, that I was so excited. They had a lot of stuff. I guess somebody donated their Cricut Joy. So there were pens, there were markers, there was vinyl. But I didn't buy any of those because I already have I have vinyl, and I'm like, if anything, I can just cut it down to size. So, but my most exciting find was the Cricut Joy. The Cricut Joy, guys. I found the Cricut Joy. I don't have a Cricut Joy. I only have the Cricut Maker, but I don't have a Cricut Joy. I have the Cricut Maker that I've had it for 5 years, maybe going on 5 years or more. And I just got the lock lick cutting machine. I think that's what it's called, the lock lick. That was my birthday present. And I saw this one and I'm like, oh wow, I don't have a Cricut Joy, but do I need it? And I grabbed it, put it in the cart while I thought about it, in case, you know, in case I ended up bringing it with me, you know. So I did put it in the cart, and then I took a picture, sent it to my husband. I'm like, hey, guess what I found? I found the Cricut Joy for $20, guys. $20. I was like, I don't need it. I was thinking to myself, I don't need it, but should I get it? I mean, it's only $20. Where can you find a Cricut Joy for $20? So I was so excited to find this. And then my husband responded right away, and he's like, take it, you gotta buy it. He always convinces me when I'm doubtful if I should get something. I know who to text or call, because I know he'll convince me right away and be like, yes, you need it, take it. So I did. I was like, darn, $20, like, that's a great deal. But I was like, I really don't need it. Like, you know, like sometimes I'm trying to be good. Just because it's like at a great price, I'm like, do I need it? Well, I use it. You know, I hardly use my Cricut. So I'm like, am I going to be using this one? But I'm like, you know what? $20. I can't go wrong. If anything, I'll resell it if I don't use it, right? But I know I will, because it's so tiny and small, and it's not that heavy as the Cricut Maker that I can just bring it over and use it. So this was $20. It was the best crafty item that I found. I was super excited. I walked in there without a cart, without a basket, and and it came with for $20 it came with these tools here and a bunch of sticker paper. So that's kind of nice that it came with all of that for $20. I already tried it. I did try it. That was the first thing. I'm like, oh, let me try it in case it doesn't work and I have to like return it or something. But it does work. I threw the sticker already. I mean, the cutout, but it works. Look at that, guys. It cut. So I'm like, is it cutting? Like, I could barely hear it. I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see the lines when it was cutting. But to my surprise, it did. And it was quick. So I was happy about that. I did buy the mat. They had this long mat for 99 cents for the Cricut Joy. They were selling it separately, and they had the smaller one, but the smaller one, I did not choose the smaller one just because it looked like they used it a lot, so it wasn't sticky anymore. And I saw this one and I could tell like it hasn't really been used a lot and it's a little bit more stickier. So I'm like, let me go ahead and take this one so I can, you know, at least have a mat until I get some new ones. So I did grab that. I did order the mat for the card. So since I had been buying some of these, I wasn't planning on using them with the Cricut or anything. But since I have the Cricut Joy, I'm like, well, why not use it now? So I did for these to make the cards. There is a mat that you buy on Amazon, and with tax and everything, it came out to like $7. You place your mat, like it has a slit on the side so you can insert your card through there. That way when the machine cuts the image on your card, it only cuts it on the front and not on the back part of your card. So I did order that for this Cricut Joy machine. They had, like I said, they had markers, pens, but I didn't need any of those. I'm like, if it works, I'll use the vinyl that I have. I'll cut it down to size. And I was surprised it did work. I was super excited. So this was my haul from, this was my thrifty, crafty haul. Super excited. I was excited that I did stop by. And, you know, because I was doubting myself. Should I stop? Should I not? Like, I haven't really found anything good in the, you know, the last time I was here. So, but I decided to stop, and to my surprise, I think that was the best find, the Cricut Joy, for only $20. All right, guys. Well, let me know. What did you guys think about my thrift haul? Like I said, I was super excited about the Cricut Joy steel lamp for $20. Not bad. Like super excited. All right, guys. Well, let me know what you guys thought about my crafty haul. Was there something that you really liked? Was there something that you probably would have not bought? I don't know. When I find things at a thrift store, I just go ahead and pick it up because I'm like, you know, for those prices, and then it's for a good cause because it's Haven, you know, thrift store. So I'm like, let me take it. Why not? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. Till next time. Bye-bye.